Hey, how you doing? I'm Jazz. If you're new to this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This right here is just it's thoughts and opinions and just my take on a couple of things. Basically, relationship dynamics, mainly co-parenting after after the relationship is over, and the dynamics of men and women in a relationship. Okay, and this is something that like it's been on my mind, but I just really thought about it and like really had to like really. This is something that me observing, number one, as a parent, and seeing how my parents handle situations, and also seeing other people, but then also knowing what I wanted for my child. And at the end of the day, even if I feel a certain type of way, if I don't necessarily agree with something, I would still that'll be the final factor in my decision making. For instance, my daughter, it was a situation a little while ago where my daughter had to go live with her father. And to be honest, my daughter never she lived in the house with her daddy, and it was like kind of what since we've been separated, it's been back and forth, back and forth. But I was the primary caregiver, and even though I was the primary caregiver, that's still his child. So he still made shots and called shots. Like holidays, we had to switch. Like it's been times I didn't want to send her to him, but at the end of the day, I had to be fair. And that's also showing my child like how to be balanced in life. Like even though teaching her like even though when you get older, you may not necessarily agree with you may have a situation similar to this one. Don't do that. And I can honestly say I won't condone my child. Not only not my child, I won't condone nobody that I know to act like that. And I have a very close dear friend of mine who happens to be a guy who's been one of my best friends since like high school, like in real talk. He been like one of my best friends since high school. And even though I feel a certain type of way about his parenting, I don't hold that against him, but I also express to him how I feel. Like I let him know that's not right. I don't condone it and I don't agree with it. And then I go about my business. I'm not going to constantly tear him down about it because at the end of the day, he's going to make his own decisions. But at the end, I'm not me as a person and what I stand for. I won't allow. I just won't. Like real talk, I don't have a problem telling nobody. Like if it's something moral, if I feel like it's morally wrong, I'ma speak on it. And you can hate me, get mad at me, be pissed off at me for voicing my opinion, and that's fine. I don't give a damn. Real talk, because I ain't gonna lie, it's certain stuff that go on with me. People tell me stuff, I don't want to hear it, but I accept. I have to accept it because at the end of the day, the truth is the truth, and you can't deny it. Like I did some real, I could say real foul. I said something real foul recently to my baby daddy, no lie. And I said it out of anger and I said it to piss him off. And someone told me like that's real wrong. And I told them I know. But I also was woman enough to apologize to him and say, you know what? What I said was wrong and I apologize. I said it out of anger and what I did was some real BS HOE. I said H. I was gonna say it was some real whole shit that I said to him. It was not right. It was not cause for. And at the end of the day, even though I was responding and reactive in a petty, negative way, it still wasn't right. And I knew it wasn't right in that moment, and I knew I was being petty in that moment. And at the end of the day, I just gotta own it. Real time, but I wouldn't let it linger like that. And even if he had said my apology, he said you crazy or not, I had to let that be known. And I do that. Like I be mad at somebody, and I be mad at a situation and somebody I be like say, I'm aggravated right now, and what you're doing is making me even madder. So if you don't want to catch this smoke from that, don't even have nothing to do with you, or it's gonna be your problem. Your smoke is this big and theirs is this big. You about to catch that smoke, and if they continue to go on, they get that smoke. But I give them that fair warning, and I done ranted all about that. But the rant, I ain't gonna say the rant, but recently, in a lot lately, it's common. I can like say it's common from 50 Cent beefing freedom with his having words against his baby mother to her having words against him. And usually, because I'm all for like you shouldn't disrespect your baby mothers or baby fathers in public, but at the end of the day, that's the choice that I made, that I do. I don't condone it, I don't like it, but at the end of the day, I'm a blogger and I'm nosy, and I'm also here for the wretched BS. So, but I'm not bashing men or women in the situation. What I can say is what I said before. Men, and a lot of men, celebrities, most of them, I ain't gonna say most of them, but it's kind of like a facade. If you're a celebrity, you have money, you have a lot of women. But it's women that celebrities that have money that don't have a lot of men. You see what I'm saying? And even if they do have a lot of men, they don't have a lot of men. Yeah, I got top on this cup. Because I'm sipping out of straw. This is real country. I'm from the country. But from Rick Ross and his baby mama, and I have made videos and I have like tore into these men, and I honestly can't say I have, but that's because I feel like those men are on different levels than those women. They shouldn't do that. But at the end of the day, I don't know what those women did to make them feel that way, but that was just my opinion in that moment, and probably my opinion now. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, number one, don't have babies and don't get with people with the wrong intentions. If you get at people with the wrong intentions, it's never gonna turn out good. If you don't want that, if you with that woman because she fine and you don't love her, or you with that man because he got money and you really don't care about him, something's gonna bite you in your ass. And it's not gonna be pretty. And then at the end of the day, you not taking responsibility for what you brought to the table, i.e. nothing. And when I say nothing, because if you really didn't want that man or that woman, why is you dealing with them? So you came into a relationship with nothing emotionally. But a lot of times this will happen, in my opinion, with women. Women get attached, and even though they might not feel a certain type of way, or they might not be in love, or they might not have feelings for that man at that particular time, eventually it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen eventually. Or if they don't have feelings for that man, it's gonna be something very vindictive that keep them from just staying, and it's just gonna be for all the wrong reasons. For instance, my opinion, Gloria Govan and Matt Barnes. I'm not talking about the Derek Fisher situation. I'm talking about her being so mad at this man and want to control with those children because he's not doing because he's not appeasing to her, and he probably done some things to her that wasn't appeasing to her to where he act out. I'm not talking about that because I'm talking about this now. Even for instance, Nas and Kelis. Nas went on a whole rant, but Kelis just did interview, and she was like literally bashing Nas. And yeah, I could say I ain't gonna say I've been around, but I've been following hip hop probably since like 93, 94. I don't even know if it was hip hop. I think I started following R&B first, but I just been following news stories for years, for decades, and that's what happened. That's what happened most of the time. Or they pay the women hush money. And it's always that, because number one, if a man feel like you, that's the whole reason for prenups, because men and women know. And when I say men, that's because the majority of the time it be men with money that date these pretty women, exotic looking. And to me, I don't feel no type of way about that, because if you like pretty exotic women, and who's to say like to them that's their beauty? I'm beauty too, but you know what I'm saying? But that's what they go for. So that's the price that they pay. They pay that price for wanting that pretty lady by the bullshit that they put up with. And that lady pay that price for going with that man for going after that man with their money. They pay that price by the backlash and trying to control them with the kids. Because think about this, and correct me if I'm wrong. If your man got money, it's to the point now, baby, they been skipped marriage, baby. Marriage, please. Marriage, you gotta be special for somebody to marry you. But it be straight to having a baby. And what a man first thing when you have a baby, you had that baby to trap me. But guess what? You got with that pretty lady, you gotta be honest. Like, if she trapped you, you let her. But I just hate when it backlash, and after that it be They hold kids. That's my main thing. Holding kids against they other parent. And I think it should just be really something engraved in stone when that child is born. It don't matter whether you married or not. I'm half and you half. I just feel that way. I don't think it should be overpowered by the other one because you work this amount of hours and you got that type of money. Because if you work this amount of hours and you got that type of money, you can have a nanny. Like, to me, it makes sense to me, but to some people, I ain't gonna say to some people, it's just sad. Because who ends up suffering at the end is the child. Basically, the child. And it's just not right. Like 50 Cent and his oldest son. I remember when, I say I remember because I remember a lot. I remember when 50 Cent, like, got on the radio and said that he got mad at Vivica because because she said something that pissed his baby mama off. But now it's like an ego trip thing. He not taking care of her, and it's like and it's another thing that hurt because it be power struggles and the kid still affected. What I mean by that is, okay, 50 Cent's son took his mama's side and the beef, and 50 Cent felt some type of way. He didn't even go to that boy graduation. And then he get another kid and parading them on social media. And it's not that little boy's fault. It's not his fault. It is not his fault. It's not his mama's fault. It's 50's fault. Because I don't care. I'm going to be there for my child. I don't give a damn if you don't like me because I don't mess with your mama. You still bringing your ass over here for Christmas, little nigga. Like, that's just, I feel like should nothing stop them. But I also feel women shouldn't use their children. What the hell you using your children for? And they always want to raise in child support. Why I gotta get it? Why? No, I'm just saying, why men have to get raises in child support when it's both of y'all child? I feel like if a woman, now situations are different. What I mean by that, some women are not unable to work, and I do believe a child should be balanced and live the same life as their father. But at the end of the day, it's the mother's responsibility too to make sure that that child is well balanced as well. It shouldn't always be on the father. It shouldn't always be on the mother. It shouldn't always be on the mother to be the motherly instinct. Like, it's crazy, but it's fucked up. I know some people don't live in the same town and their kids. I think all that shit need to be worked out. Real talk. I just don't think. Some men, some boys miss out on their father because their father have other families in other states and they move. Some men miss out on their kids because of penitentiary chances, and women too. I just think that sacrifices should be made and moves should be made for you to do and be there in your child's life. I just feel like that. If you live in LA and your child live in Michigan, y'all need to work that out to where that baby be with you half the time. I don't care. It shouldn't be no damn birthdays and holidays. That's just my opinion. And that's only because it should be 50-50. If it's 50-50, it needs to be 50-50. Whether it be 1 year here, a year here. I don't think a man should pay child support and then see their children 2 weekends out the month. That sounds like some daycare service type shit. I don't know. It's just me. But I learned I'm coming from my experiences. Because from my experiences, my daddy wasn't around. I was 11 years old. I didn't spend the night over his house on weekends. And like, it wasn't like no custody in order. But at the end of the day, me missing out on that, that's why I feel like that. Real talk. And everybody know that mother's side and father's side could be different because mine is very different. And that's a whole nother story. But mine are very different. But at the end of the day, I'm not balanced because I'm more like my mother's side because I was raised around my mother's side and I was raised by my mother. So I have their ways, but on my daddy's side, the dynamics is totally different. When I say totally different, it's total, complete opposites. Total, complete opposites. Like it's total, complete opposites. Like, for instance, my mama cuss and smoke around her children. My father's side do not at all.